Oh crap.
On Wednesday, ferocious Hurricane Idalia made an official, historic landfall near Florida's Gulf Coast. At 7 a.m. local time, the hurricane, which was at first a Category 3 storm, made landfall close to Keaton Beach in the Big Bend, Florida, coast. Massive flooding and catastrophic storm surges were an urgent threat to life and property with gusts of 125 miles per hour. The hurricane caused devastating winds, storm surges, flash floods, and power outages for more than 360,000 utility customers. The area from the Assilla River to Yankee Town experienced the highest storm surges, reaching heights of 12 to 16 feet. As the storm moved inland, destructive winds tore billboards apart and caused buildings to collapse. Cedar Key, located on the dirty side of the storm, experienced severe effects with exploding propane gas tanks and debris-littered streets. As the storm grew closer, the Florida State Highway Patrol reported 2 fatalities. According to Governor Ron DeSantis, the state has not yet linked the fatalities to the hurricane. Despite the effects, the hurricane's intensity dropped to Category 1 status with winds of 130 miles per hour. Georgia and Carolina were both under hurricane conditions, with Georgia experiencing 90 miles per hour winds at their peak. As it proceeded northeast towards Georgia, Idalia continued to inflict considerable flooding and power outages. Emergency flash flood situations have been announced in the Valdosta area. Governor DeSantis stated that there had been no confirmed fatalities, while the Florida State Highway Patrol reported the deaths of 2 individuals in separate accidents brought on by Idalia's downpour. In some places, the storm surge from Idalia was expected to reach heights of 16 feet, but actual levels were lower. During astronomical low tide, Cedar Key of Florida recorded a storm surge of 6.07 feet. In terms of levels, it was second only to Hurricane Hermine's 6.10-foot surge as the largest ever recorded. The pre-landfall emergency declaration request from Governor DeSantis was approved by President Joe Biden. More than 90,000 power disruptions were reported as Idalia continued to affect Georgia. At least 30 counties received evacuation orders as a result of the storm, which also triggered the proclamation of an emergency. Idalia's landfall was witnessed by storm chaser Brian Finger of Live Storms Media in Keaton Beach. Within its eye wall, the hurricane produced a striking convective burst and copious lightning. Idalia was expected to pass close to southern South Carolina, posing a threat to the coastal Carolinas with widespread tropical storm force winds. Before heading into the Atlantic, the storm was predicted to continue having an impact on the area.